Marcus Rashford could have new position versus Bayern with Alejandro Garnacho braced to start. Manchester United star Marcus Rashford could have a new position when the club face Bayern Munich in the Champions League group stage on Wednesday night. United manager Ten Hag will want a strong reaction from his players against Bayern on the road. Ahead of the game, he could be tempted to make a tactical change. The midfield diamond formation failed to work out at the weekend. Scott McTominay barely impacted the game with just 15 passes and only 2 duels won over 85 minutes. He could be dropped. Garnacho has largely featured from the left wing since his first-team breakthrough. The Argentine is capable of playing from the other flank, but has hardly impressed. If he were to start ahead of Facundo Pellistri tomorrow, Rashford could be asked to play from the right. The duo could also switch positions during the game, but one thing is for sure, they would need to provide defensive support for the fullbacks when out of possession. Serge Gnabry and Leroy Sané are most likely to start for Bayern. Rashford and Garnacho must track back to support Diogo Dalot and Sergio Reguilon at different phases. United have never won at Bayern and have the opportunity to end the streak tomorrow. Mason Mount and RAPHAEL VARANE take part in open training session ahead of Bayern clash. Manchester United have been handed a huge injury boost with Mason Mount and RAPHAEL VARANE involved in full training ahead of the Champions League clash against Bayern Munich. The duo were not fit for the Brighton and Hove Albion game at the weekend, but they are back in team training ahead of the first matchday of the Champions League group stage tomorrow. This is a huge boost for United, who have had bad luck with injuries from the beginning of pre-season. They lost the services of Kobbie Mainoo and Amad Diallo with setbacks in the United States. The former has today returned to light training and may not be far from making his comeback. Elsewhere, Sofiane Amrabat has yet to make his debut due to a back problem. The Moroccan is currently training away from the group and may not be fit to travel to Munich later today. Aside from them, the club are also without fullbacks Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Luke Shaw, and Tyrell Malacia, as well as goalkeeper Tom Heaton. That is a long list of injuries in a short period. A third straight loss at such an early stage of the campaign would be demoralizing. Ten Hag will be expecting a strong showing from his players against the German champions. Ten Hag lauded by Manchester United stars after playing down locker room bust-up claims. Manchester United manager Ten Hag was applauded by his players after rubbishing rumors of a locker room bust-up in the aftermath of the defeat to Brighton and Hove Albion, reports TalkSport. Goals from Danny Welbeck, Pascal Gross, and João Pedro ensured Brighton departed the theatre of dreams with maximum points, extending their unbeaten run against the Red Devils to 5 games. Rumors flooded the timeline following the humiliating defeat, claiming 4 Man United stars were involved in a performance-related locker room disagreement. Man United skipper Bruno Fernandes, famous for his outspoken personality, was among those mentioned alongside Scott McTominay and centre-back partners Lisandro Martinez and Victor Lindelof. Fernandes reportedly confronted McTominay, whose performance was not up to the standard required from a Man United player, while Martinez and Lindelof also got into a heated argument with each other. However, Ten Hag has moved to shut down those rumors, with the Dutch manager vowing to turn the club's results around following their abysmal start to the season. Injuries and suspensions have plagued Ten Hag's side, forcing the Dutchman to work with a significantly thinner squad despite spending a fortune to reinforce the team during the summer window. While the manager's actions were lauded by the Man United players, sources from the club have also dismissed the circulating speculation, with the camp seemingly determined to get their season back on track. They will get their chance to put up a response in tomorrow's Champions League Group A curtain raiser against Bundesliga title holders Bayern Munich. Rio Ferdinand believes Harry Kane will be extra motivated to perform against Man United. Manchester United legend Rio Ferdinand believes Harry Kane will be extra motivated to face the Red Devils ahead of Tuesday's Champions League tie against Bayern Munich. Ten Hag's side are set to face the Bundesliga champions in their Group A curtain raiser, and Kane has been thrust under the spotlight with the strikers set to face a familiar foe. Before his blockbuster move to Bayern, Kane was a primary target for Man United, with Ten Hag especially keen to recruit the free-scoring Englishman. However, a move never materialized as Tottenham Hotspur were reluctant to sell their headline performer to a direct rival, while Man United also had their reservations about the player's £100 million price tag. They ultimately dropped their interest in the England captain to pursue a move for Danish striker Rasmus Højlund, who set them back an initial £64 million. Kane has since enjoyed a flying start to life in Bavaria, bagging 4 goals and an assist for the Bundesliga title holders while also creating one big chance. The 30-year-old is expected to lead the line for Bayern on Wednesday evening, and Ferdinand expects his compatriot to be extra motivated to perform in the mouth-watering clash. Manchester United targeting a move for 28-year-old Atletico Madrid centre-back next January. Manchester United planning to solve defensive crisis by signing Atletico Madrid star José María Giménez. According to Spanish outlet Fichajes, Manchester United are interested in signing Atletico Madrid star centre-back José María Giménez in the upcoming January transfer window. It has been stated that the 28-year-old is open to the possibility of leaving Wanda Metropolitano due to his struggle to secure a regular spot in the starting lineup under manager Diego Simeone this season. Although Giménez has been a pivotal figure for Atletico since his transfer from Uruguayan club Danubio, he has seen a decline in his playing time recently due to a series of injuries. With just 2 years left on the defender's current contract, Atletico might consider selling him next year to prevent him from leaving on a free transfer when his contract expires in June 2025. However, Man United may need to make a lucrative offer to convince the Spanish side to let him go, as other clubs like Chelsea and Inter Milan are also interested in the defender. Despite his reduced role in Simeone's lineup, Giménez has played a crucial part in Atletico's success over the past 10 years. It would be rather beneficial if the English giants plan to sign a young centre-back. Ten Hag's team needs fresh, hungry players who can play regularly and solve the defensive crisis currently lingering in the squad.